My parents canceled my graduation party for my sister's feelings, so I left, and months later, they watched my Stanford success on the news. I got accepted to Stanford with a full scholarship, valedictorian of my high school, perfect SAT score, the works. My parents seemed happy when I told them, but not like jumping up and down excited. More like, oh, that's nice, honey. What's for dinner excited? My mom said we should have a graduation party to celebrate. She started planning it for the Saturday after graduation, inviting relatives, ordering a cake, the whole thing. I was actually looking forward to it because for once it felt like my achievements mattered to them. But then my sister Lauren came home crying 2 weeks before graduation. She'd just broken up with her boyfriend of 3 months, some guy named Brett, who honestly seemed like a jerk anyway. My parents immediately went into comfort mode. Lauren was 16 and treated every breakup like the end of the world. This was her 4th boyfriend that year. My mom made her favorite dinner, my dad let her skip her chores, and everyone tiptoed around her like she was made of glass. 3 days before my graduation party, Lauren was still moping around the house in her pajamas. My mom pulled me aside in the kitchen and said we needed to talk. She had this serious look on her face like someone died. Your sister is going through a really hard time right now, she said. Having a big party with everyone celebrating, you might make her feel worse about herself. I just stared at her. Are you serious? This is my graduation party. I worked my butt off for 4 years. My mom sighed like I was being difficult. I know, sweetie, but family comes first. We need to be sensitive to Lauren's feelings right now. Maybe we can do something small, just us, after she feels better. I asked when that would be. My mom didn't have an answer. She just said we'd figure it out and walked away. The party got canceled. My mom called all the relatives and told them Lauren wasn't feeling well. She returned the cake, took down the decorations she'd already put up in our backyard. My graduation came and went. My parents showed up, took some pictures, then we went home and ordered pizza. Lauren stayed in her room the whole time. Nobody said congratulations. Nobody made a speech. It was just another Tuesday. That night, I made a decision. I had some money saved from my part-time job at the library, about $2,000. I packed everything I actually cared about into 2 suitcases and my backpack. At 6 a.m. the next morning, while everyone was still asleep, I left, took a bus to the airport, and bought a one-way ticket to San Francisco. Texted my parents from the gate saying I was leaving early for Stanford's summer program, and not to worry. It wasn't a complete lie. Stanford did have a summer program, I just hadn't signed up for it yet. When I got to campus, I found student housing, got a job at the campus bookstore, and enrolled in summer classes. I didn't call home, didn't text. When my parents tried to reach me, I sent short replies saying I was busy with school. They seemed fine with that. Stanford was incredible. I threw myself into everything. Research projects, study groups, networking events. My computer science professor, Dr. Martinez, noticed I was doing extra work and asked if I wanted to join his research team. We were developing this AI program that could detect early signs of disease in medical scans. By October, our program was actually working better than anything else out there. Dr. Martinez submitted our research to this huge tech conference, and we got accepted to present. But here's where it gets crazy. A journalist from a major tech news site was at the conference. She wrote this huge article about our AI program and specifically mentioned me as the youngest member of the research team. The article went viral, got picked up by national news. Within a week, I was doing interviews on TV talking about our research and what it meant for early disease detection. My face was literally on the news. My parents found out because my aunt called them freaking out. She'd seen me on the morning news talking about Stanford and artificial intelligence and asked why they didn't tell anyone I was doing such important work. My mom called me 17 times in one day, left voicemails crying, saying she was so proud, asking why I didn't tell them about any of this. My dad sent texts saying they wanted to visit, to celebrate properly this time. I didn't respond to any of it. 2 weeks later, my mom showed up at Stanford, just appeared at the bookstore where I worked. She'd driven 12 hours to see me, started crying the second she saw me, saying she was sorry, that she didn't realize how badly they'd messed up. I told her it was too late for apologies, that I'd spent my entire life watching them put Lauren's feelings above everything else, including my actual accomplishments. My mom said Lauren had been asking about me, that she felt terrible about the party getting canceled. I told my mom that Lauren feeling terrible now didn't change anything. They made their choice when it mattered. My graduation only happens once, and they chose to erase it for a 3-month relationship that Lauren probably doesn't even remember. I haven't been home since. My parents see my accomplishments on the news like everyone else.